Hola, hola. Hola, hola, my lovely ladies. I'm so happy Wednesday. And thank you so much. Nicole is here, Cindy is here. Thank you so much. Jane is here. Thank you so much for joining me today in our little session of Coffee with Carolina. Who else is joining? Where are you ladies joining me from? Have you had lunch already? Are you eating something? Well, we have this little chat here. Sophia is here. Lizzie is saying, hola Carolina. Hola, hola, my lovely Lizzie. How are you? Janet is here. Super excited today, my ladies. Super, super excited. Because as things develop and change, we are going to, we see now the change of the weather. If you're in Sydney, it's pretty, yes, we're in lockdown, but it's pretty nice and sunny outside. And we are allowed now to do little picnics, which is really, really good. Pet is here, Sharon is here from Kayama. Oh, beautiful. Mary's here from Melbourne and Judy from the Central Coast. So everyone is here. So what I was saying is, really excited. We can now go and starting seeing friends in our same LGA, which is really nice. Most of my friends are actually in a different one, but anyway, it's a little games. And then we seeing the weather changing. We have a beautiful weekend today. It's also, it was meant to be raining and it's actually really sunny. Anyway, saying all that, we're starting to change seasons. And because we're changing seasons, and I wanted to get a lot of, this space was created to get helpful information for you, things, you know, positive stuff, and then to talk about positive stuff, and then to talk to you about things that are relevant. And at the moment, I think it's very relevant that we're all changing our wardrobes to get ready for spring. So I thought that the perfect lady to invite today to join us is Penelope, and I hope that I'm gonna pronounce her surname properly, Carso, from Penelope Styling. She is a stylist that I've been working with for a few years now, and she is based in the same area in the Lower North Shore, which is really nice, and she's fantastic with her channel, with her Instagram. Something is happening here, the beauties of a life. So she has a fantastic Instagram profile that I know you ladies are gonna love, and she's gonna give us a lot. We're gonna talk styling tips. So I want all your questions coming, and if you see me leaning here a lot, it's because I'm gonna try to read as many as I can. So let's invite Penelope to join us. There we go. Sit. I hope that she's gonna join us now, and then get your questions ready for spring, summer fashion. Oh, there we go.
Hello. Hi, Carolina.
How are you?
I'm so good. I brought my tea of choice, a cup of tea. I know, I've already had 2 coffees today, so I thought I'll stick to tea now.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm up to my 3rd one now, but it's been a very productive day, so I can't complain.
Yes, good to hear.
You are wearing Carolina, one of my favorites. Oh, thank you. We love that animal print top. Isn't that fantastic?
I love it. It's my favorite print you've done this season. I feel like animal print to me is like a neutral. Some people might disagree, but I always feel like an animal print is something to have in your wardrobe that you can just always have that print to just grab. And I love that it's got the olive green in it. It's just a little bit different.
Olive green is a winner, and then for spring, summer, you just put it with white, and it looks fantastic. With
I've got the white jeans on. I don't know if you can see
really?
them, but I've got the white jeans on as well. Yeah, because I picked up the little white in the shirt, and I've been talking so much about white jeans lately, and obviously I did the video on your page with the 3 white jeans.
But I'm gonna tell you something. You got me yesterday. I saw you, and it was not Carolina related. It was something else. Yeah. After that video, you know what I wore yesterday?
White jeans. I don't know what it is. I just, you know, I do my styling groups, and I think coming into spring, we just, you know, we've worn so many dark colors. We're wearing trousers and jeans, and we wear so many coats and layers and knits. And yes, you can still wear your beautiful lighter colors and brighter colors, but you do tend to go darker colors. You go for your blacks and charcoals and your navies and all of the beautiful earth colors and chocolates and even, you know, darker tones. But I just feel like you have to wear your jeans so much because you have to be warm. And so the moment spring comes and the moment there's just little pops of sunshine and warmer weather, I just want to put on a white jean. Even if I'm still wearing like a long sleeve top and a knit, or even with boots, I still wear white jeans with boots, but I just feel like, oh, it just feels fresh. It feels like spring's coming.
It feels that we're changing, and I think that now we're up to a point in which we are all looking forward to that change.
Exactly, exactly. And even if it's still like not that warm, I feel like I'm still just dressing a little bit lighter and fresher. And, you know, it's like the sun's popping out and the days are getting just that little bit longer. And I'm like, oh, I'm wearing white. It's so nice to just, yeah, put something on that's a bit fresh and lighter in color.
Fantastic. So tell us, the weather is starting to change. You have kids. So
yes,
you
3 kids.
Working mom. Working.
Yeah. I know.
Lockdown.
It's tough.
Really
Yep.
busy. And my ladies, I just want to say Penelope has an amazing styling group. And I'm actually going to pin here. I'm not the expert at pinning, but I'm going to put it here. So
Do
you
it.
ladies,
Yes, for sure.
excuse me for a minute.
Of course.
So tell us about your styling group. I think that, you know, you've been really busy with it. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so basically my background is fashion. I've always worked in the fashion industry in design and development. And then after having kids, I found that, you know, I was going back to work in between each children. I have 3. And I was also living overseas for a while. And I just found that people would ask me and friends would ask me like, oh, where did you get that from? Or where, you know, I love how you put that together, you know, and quite often that were items that I just would mix and match between high-low dressing and a bargain find with a more investment piece. And a friend said to me after my 3rd baby, she said, you should just start, you know, helping other women, particularly, you know, women, as you get older, you know, you're busy, you've got, you know, your home life, your kids, your family. Now we're in lockdown. I mean, there's just so much to juggle, and it's been really nice I started an Instagram account and put up my website for styling services. So I've helped women one-on-one, and I don't do editorial or photo shoots as much. I tend to really hone in on women's wardrobes and helping them to refine their style, look at what they're missing, look at what they can, you know, possibly add in, but also what they can wear differently. Sometimes we just forget to look after ourselves and focus on ourselves. And so I've been doing that for a couple of years, and I found that I wanted to work virtually and get into more people's wardrobes and work with more women across Australia, because I was starting to travel to Melbourne and Brisbane and help people one-on-one, but of course lockdown last year. And so I just started a virtual styling group last spring, and I called it a seasonal styling group.
So was that, this is just a random question, but I think that I love that you started that as a result of the lockdown.
I did, yeah. So I had to put all my clients on hold. And Catherine's just saying that you like the groups. Thank you, darling. I've done them for a year now. And what's great about them is I didn't want to do a membership. As you know, with children and, you know, with work, I had my business. I was seeing clients one-on-one, but I didn't want to do a membership that was ongoing every single month, every single week. I just felt like my daughter was still 2. It was just early days. So I thought, why don't I do something for 4 weeks at the beginning of the season and just give everyone all of my tips for that season and for what's coming in. But also, I'm not really about having, like, you know, the trends and what's right now and, you know, you have to buy and everything. I think I'm really big on making sure that you've got your wardrobe staples and you've got your foundations to help you maybe just add in a new piece here and there to freshen up your style, but also make sure that you've got all the pieces that work to make your, you know, wardrobe work harder, and make sure you've got those pieces for spring, because I think we forget that because my background is designing and development and seasons, I always work like that, and I'm sure you're the same with your brand. You're always thinking ahead of the next season. So I thought, well, why don't I do at the beginning of the season? I'm going to tell everyone all my things that I love, and all my tips, and really wearable things, or really functional things, and then, you know, help people with building their wardrobe for that season ahead. And I've just had so many women say, you know, they've joined another group and another group. So I did summer and autumn and winter, and now I'm back into spring again.
We only need like just that little bit of help. But I do think that, I mean, we here at Carolina, and I tease Cynthia all the time, because we have reinvented ourselves in the last 18 months so many times. And
I know.
now how we, I mean, I have reached out to you. Now we're doing this. Now we, and
I know. Well, it's so lucky that we're, you know, closer to each other. And obviously I've got your store nearby in Neutral Bay. And I love your brand because it's a lifestyle brand. When you say to me, you know, you contact me and you're like, do you want to style some pieces? I'm like, I'd love to, because I love the fact that I can mix and match so many items from, you know, casual to evening style to beach style. It's just a beautiful brand that, you know, it's nice to have someone contact you to give style tips that I can feature lots of bits and pieces. I feel like I can make lots of different looks happen within your, I mean, I could just come into store and just do styling tips for 3 hours. Like I give you videos and, you know, I feel like I just, I could just, yeah, there's something for everyone basically.
But when we have you in a store, it's very funny. And I think that every time that you come into store, you pick a couple of things and then you go, and this and that.
I know. I know. I have to admit, not going out to stores has probably been a good thing for me at the moment because I'm not distracted. So you dropped off some pieces to me and I sort of, you know, got them and hung them up, and then I went, right, this is what I've got to work with, and it made it like, you know, helpful. Whereas when I'm in store, I'm like, oh, I'm going to add that, and oh, I'm going to grab this, and I end up 3 hours later. So it's actually been quite good to be working from home because it's helped me to work in a more refined manner. I've done so many styling tips when I'm at stores, but sometimes it's nice to also even just, I've been diving deep into my own wardrobe to remind myself of things that I have. And I've been really telling people on my Instagram to do that. Use lockdown to actually wear what you've got and make the most of it. And then get excited by that, you know, online purchase, get the delivery, you know, wear a beautiful new print for the season. But yeah, like still enjoy what you've got and remember, you know, those little pieces that you have at the back of your wardrobe.
Okay, and I think that you just touched a point there, which it was in all the questions that I got from our lovely followers, that, you know, topics that they wanted to talk about. I want to talk about online shopping. Okay,
yes.
I want to know your 3 tips for online shopping. I think that you know, everything has changed so quickly.
Yes.
We run an online store, and it took me a while to start shopping for my kids, especially from other
yeah,
brands,
exactly,
and for my husband. So, my ladies, I want Penelope to give us her best advice for online shopping, so you don't feel that it's daunting, that you don't feel, you know, we want to make it as customer as friendly as we can, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say about that.
Definitely. I've actually done a couple of IGTVs on my page with this because I am very passionate about shopping tips. I love to be out at stores, and people see me out at stores a lot, but at the end of the day, it doesn't mean I buy lots. I'm really refined with what I end up purchasing for myself. And I think with online, I'm the same. I've been sort of doing a lot more of it the last, let's say 2 months, if not more. A lot more of it than I ever have, because I needed to do research for my spring styling group. My daughter had a birthday that, you know, I've needed to grab all these things for her, and then the kids were missing pajamas. So I've ended up doing all of this online shopping, but it's been quite good to try lots of different brands because, as you say, the experience can be very different. And I think 3 key tips I would say is, you know, shop for what you're looking for. So really have a think about, you know, if you're thinking, I really want to, you know, add a print to my wardrobe or add a white shirt to my wardrobe, then, you know, quite often you'll browse and go to the new section to browse if you're just wanting to have a look and see what's new. That's always really helpful when websites, like I know you do that, it's always like you've got the newest first. So, you know, quite often I'll go to my brands. Quite often I'll go to
perfect, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So quite often I'll you know, be going to brands each week that I love, and I'll always look at their new, what's the very first couple of things they've got, new color, new print, you know. But I always think, you know, if you're shopping an item, go to that category. So that would be my first tip, is go to the category. Don't get too distracted and go to shoes when you're shopping for a shirt. Correct. You're not needing shoes, you're looking for a specific item. But I think the biggest thing that I could recommend is shop your size. So if you can use filters, if you can actually filter down to your size or that particular item, that just makes a huge difference. So often I think we, you know, get frustrated because we look at an item and then we go through all the styles and then we go to click on it and your size is not available. So that's something I always say to look at first is, you know, click on the item, click to check if your size is available. And then another tip I have as well is to also have a look at, I would say 99% of fashion websites have a model or someone wearing the product. And I would also say that majority of websites have you know, the height or the size that the model's wearing. And I think it's really important to also have a look at that. Don't compare yourself to the model and say, oh, well, that's not me. Have a look at what they're wearing so that you can then work out what size is going to be right for you as well. Because sometimes the model will be wearing a size 8, but sometimes they might be wearing a size 10. So it means they've, you know, sized up. Or, you know, their height. I mean, we always think of models being really tall. Not necessarily. Things are changing these days. And we've got, you know, plus size models and curvy models and models of all different shapes and sizes. So really have a look at what that model is. Is she a 14? Is she wearing a 14? And have a look at their height, because that can make a huge difference to how something's going to sit on you for length. So, you know, a length of a dress or length of trousers and jeans and shorts particularly. Have a look at their height and have a look at how it's sitting on them. So yeah, I always think that's the best tips. And also my final tip would be, I've probably gone over 3, but my final tip would be is to always check. But I always do think it's important. Yeah, it's really important to check the returns and refund exchange policy, because that can catch people sometimes. I find it really frustrating when brands, you know, they have different things, but I think, you know, it's important to make sure that you check that before you're making a purchase, just so that if you do want to switch the size or get a refund, whatever it is for you, you know, I think it's important to read that as well. And I also think, I just want to give one more tip as well, is don't give up. I'm going to say don't give up. I've had someone in my styling group just say to me, you know, they bought a pair of white jeans and they did get, you know, their size and they were a little bit big. So they're going to send them back and get the size down, and they're not giving up. So, you know, I might do styling, I might do fashion, you know, and have done it for years, but that doesn't mean I'm going to nail online shopping. You're looking at a picture, you're relying on postage and getting the item in. It doesn't mean it's going to look the same as the picture. So you really have to, you know, persevere. I would easily say that I'd buy 5 things and return 3. And I just know that those 2 things I got are fantastic. I'm happy with them, but I'm always going to have little returns here and there.
But what I will add there is, like, most companies now, we had adapted so well to
Absolutely.
This. So, you know, in our case, we don't only have one. We have a few of our beautiful ladies on the phone, on the email, helping you. So, you know, when you're shopping, and I'm going to talk here from my experience, and here at Carolina, you have the Facebook chat that goes straight to our customer service team. You have Instagram, that hello to all my friends that I give most of Instagram.
Definitely. Yes. So, and that makes a huge difference as well to customer experience. Like, I've done all of this online shopping, and if I can't speak to someone direct and get an answer, it holds you back a bit. And as you say, having a few options, like I use Instagram, so I might contact your team by Instagram, or someone else might want to do it by email or Facebook. And having those options, like my mum was just telling me how frustrated she was with a brand that no one was answering the phone. And then she wrote an email and no one got back to her. And she's like, I can't go to the store. I can only speak to, and I just went, oh, that's a bit off-putting. I was like, that's usually a brand I like. And it's, you know, disappointing to hear that she's bought something recently. She can't even get on to someone on the phone. And I'm like, it's interesting that customer experience and the fact that you have all those options, it makes a huge difference to people coming back and shopping again, or making sure that they go, you know what, I'm going to return that size, it didn't fit, but I'm going to try the other size. And you know, do those options, having those options and making the customer experience really enjoyable when they come back.
And I think that, you know, one thing that I feel very, very proud of is that our ladies at customer service, again, from experience, they truly know the product. In fact, you know, Alissa used to work in one of the stores, and now she works in customer service. So she knows
exactly.
You know, she is completely capable of giving people, and Barbara as well, really good styling advice. And I do it a lot on direct messages when they ask me, Carol, I have this top, which jeans do you recommend? Or I have those jeans, which top do you recommend? So we are here to help. Okay.
Yes.
And I see Alison, they treat like it's like girlfriends calling. Like,
I know you have so many regular customers. I know you've got such a lovely little community of women, and I do think that's what's beautiful about your brand as well, is you're very consistent. I love that you use, you know, fabrications across the year, and you'll do new colors in it. You'll do that wash and wear fabric that you can just bring it out, shake it from the washing machine, and it just dries off beautifully. And, you know, I think that's really an enjoyable experience with a brand is when they're consistent with their product and their knowledge and their qualities as well. Like, I feel like you know your customers really well, and you always do the beautiful camis and the beautiful pants and shirts, and you'll introduce a new color or a new print. And to me, that's really knowing your customers well and really knowing your brand. And I love that. I always feel like I come in and I'm like, oh, I love that top. It's a new color, that new tangerine color. Oh my gosh, I just love it. I'm not sure if you called it tangerine or that orangey, that bright orange. It's just gorgeous.
Terracotta, which is like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's so fun. And sometimes I think people are looking for that bright at the moment, and they're not going to buy it in lots of items, but maybe they're just going to buy that top that just pops when they want to wear that bright color, or get the print to just, you know, as you say, just style up a pair of really nice jeans by adding a print.
And I think the way you wear it, so my ladies, Penelope's been doing some amazing videos. So if you're going to, when we finish this chat, if you go into our reels section, you have a look at the reels that she's been doing for us with styling tips and how to put different outfits together. So have a look in there, and you will see, you did the Savannah top in terracotta. I don't think that we have a lot left of that one.
I know, and I put it with I look back at it and I put it with the leopard belt. I was like, gee, I wasn't really subtle with that, but at the time I was like, you know, it's fun.
And I think, and I do know that the ladies loved it too. So it's really nice to see, and I love that. And I mean, and I just said all the time, when you work with influencers, when you work with a stylist, it is a feeling. And you, in order for us to work together, you need to you truly like it, you know, because that shines through. So I know that you like it. I know that you enjoy what we do, and I really, really appreciate that.
Of course. And I'm looking in the background, you know, I need one of your beautiful hats because I was doing some styling tips. I've got one more video that you'll, I'm sure you'll be posting very soon with that beautiful navy dress. And
yes.
I needed a hat. I needed a summer hat with a beautiful tan sandal, those hats that would have just looked gorgeous with that dress for that summer look. And I think, you know, again, you've got, you know, I've been doing like all the beautiful little earrings that you have, and I'm always wearing these bangle sets that you have. I always say to people, you know, always think about accessories. I think that's just as important. I have always, my background is designing accessories. I worked for a lot of brands, and I've always stacked bangles and jewels and things, and it's just really fun. It feels like it just completes an outfit. You know, we all have watches and earrings, but we can still have beautiful necklaces and belts. I think people are just forgetting, even in lockdown, and even, you know, a lot of people are working from home. Don't let it stop you from still, you know, styling an outfit, and just, you know, you might wear beautiful, you know, your jeans and sneakers and working from home, put on a blazer for a Zoom meeting, but put on a beautiful belt or put on a, you know, fabulous earring to just, you know, lift the outfit. And just, it's just those little finishing touches that that can make an outfit just pop.
And I think that is about getting into the routine of doing it.
Yes.
I laugh because I wear a lot of solid colors. I'm always with the black, with the white, with the, you know, really, I'm not a big, I love prints.
I'm actually the same. Yeah, no, I'm the same. It's so funny you say that. Like, I actually love it. Leopard print's probably my go-to print. And then in summer, I might do a floral or something. But I'm with you. I actually wear a lot of colour and block colours because I find it, maybe it's because we're both in fashion, we're both styling products all the time. But I always find colour, block colour is so easy to mix and match and style together. And then I'll just have that little print here and there. I also, you know, I also love a stripe, that beautiful striped shirt that I was wearing the other day. The green and white with the pink and white. I had so many people message me when I was wearing that. Yeah, it's just different. I love a stripe. It's like a classic, sophisticated print that you just never get sick of.
It's a shirt for life.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is something that I feel very proud of. All our color shirts. I see our beautiful customers coming in, and I'm sure that they're going to start commenting on this here. They're coming wearing a striped shirt that I did literally 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm still fine. And it's still beautiful. And it's all about the fit and the fabric and how we wear. So it is a staple. But saying that, look, I'm not going to lie here. It's challenging running a business during this pandemic. It's
Yeah, and
very,
your stores, I mean, how many stores do you have across Sydney? Because they're in some great locations, and it is about that lifestyle coming in
all,
and, you know,
all
getting the accessories with the outfits. How many
so,
was it?
and I've been found that not only I have to keep my spirits up, but
Exactly.
whole team here
Yes.
is to keep going. But you know what? Saying that, I've been wearing more prints, and I've been
Yes.
wearing, and then even my husband, the moment I look in my mirror, I'm like, oh, I look a little bit different. Oh,
I
I'm trying
know.
things and making that little bit of an effort. And before that, every time that I heard someone saying that, I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. Now I'm like, today's gonna be a good day, and
Yeah.
let me prepare for it and dress for it.
Yeah.
And I
100%. It's a mindset.
energies, it changes everything. How
It
about,
does.
oh, you're so happy and so bubbly. But I also have a lot of things going on sometimes, you know,
Yes. And kids too, and a family and a household to run. Yes.
and the house and the kids and my
I
like
know.
so many things. But I think that when we do those tiny little things for ourselves,
Yes.
then that translates into like with a better mood, within a better space to be with others.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think also, you know, a styling tip for people at home as well, particularly lockdown or working from home, whatever it is, you know, I'm the same. I've really been just making that effort. And I've actually been really making an effort Monday to Friday. And I found that helpful to divide up the week where Mondays and like Tuesday to Thursdays are usually my I try to get more work done. And then Mondays and Fridays are always harder because I've got all three at home. My daughter's at home. She goes to daycare Tuesday to Thursday. So Mondays and Fridays are always really tough, but I'm still making an effort to make Monday to Friday feel like weekdays. And then I get to the weekend and I'm in activewear, I'm in loungewear, I love messy hair and no makeup. And then I get back to Monday and I'm like, right, let's start again. Because I think even if I'm not sitting down and doing work, even if I'm homeschooling or I'm making, you know, all the snacks and lunches or I'm taking my daughter to the playground or something, I still feel like I'm making an effort Monday to Friday. And then I just I relax a bit more on the weekend. So, you know, because I think what happens with working from home and lockdown is the days just start to blend to each other. And if you're wearing loungewear during the week and then you wear it on the weekend, it's like, I don't even know what day it is. But I don't think getting dressed and you know, wearing something stylish has to be really difficult. So I'm not wearing heels. I'm not wearing, you know, really like sexy items or anything like that. I'm not wearing evening stuff. Exactly. And I think people forget that you can actually wear a sneaker with a printed dress and just put on a denim jacket or, you know, yeah, just it doesn't like you can put a really nice flat loafer on with your jeans and just a really nice t-shirt or just a, you know, printed top and
Because
yeah, like I love the shirt you've got on with sneakers.
So here I'm actually wearing what you're describing. I'm wearing our pencil sneakers.
Yeah, they look so comfortable. I love those. And I love the color of them as well. They're a beautiful blue.
They are so soft. Everyone that is asking, I said, like, if you love them in the model and you love how they look, you're gonna love them even more.
Even better in person. I know, it's such a beautiful fabric.
So it's a nice transition from joggers into like spring pants. But
exactly, and they're joggers, so they've got an elastic waist, so they're really comfortable and soft. You feel like you're in tracksuit pants, but you actually look really fabulous. And even that shirt, I love that cuff detail. I love how you've done that longer fitted cuff with those buttons. That's just beautiful. It's all those little details that, yeah, so gorgeous. And I think, you know, it's just a step up from wearing a white t-shirt. And I think that, you know, it doesn't have to be heels and a dress and glamour. It's not about dressing glamorously. It's just putting things together and feeling, you know, a little bit more elevated. I call it cool casual style. I call it really, you know, just that it's not smart casual. It's just cool casual. It's sneakers. And even like I love at the moment is like a fabulous black trouser with sneakers and a white top, you know, even a white cami and a denim jacket or something. Like I just think it doesn't have to be, even your knits. I love that white knit that I wore in that knit 5 ways. I think you've sold out. I'm so sorry. I know, because I've been putting that over the top of just a skin color bra where I'm feeling like it's just that trans-seasonal, loose sort of relaxed knit that's not like a heavy knit that we wear for warmth. It's actually just a long sleeve, beautiful, comfy knit that just, again, you're wearing white, looks beautiful back with denim. And it's just like knits like that I love for this trans-seasonal weather, that again, I'm not super dressed up, but I just look fresh with a you know, even like with the jeans and just a flat boot.
Make a little bit of an effort.
Yeah, and just a couple of bangles. I love how these ones are elastic. That's fabulous because I just throw them on. I don't have to do anything up or fiddle. I just slip them on and it's done.
Be picky about which accessories we work with, and there is a little secret here. I like things that work with everything.
Yeah.
So, and that's why, you know, when you get a set of bangles, they aren't gonna work with such a massive percentage of your outfits, because I pick really carefully the colors that they go. So, you know.
Yeah, and you know what else I do as well is, yeah, I take out, like, I'll take out the colored ones and I'll wear them when I've got just like a really nice white top on, or I'll just wear the gold ones. Like, I love how that's just dressing it up a little bit more by just wearing the gold ones with that print. You can see it's just a little more dressy than having the color in there as well.
I'm hooked doing this lately.
Yes. I love all gold. You can see I've got all gold jewelry. I also love those other ones you have that are like a cuff and they do up with a snap or something, and then it looks like you've got all the bangles, but you just literally close it. Yeah, it's just one piece, and so it looks like lots and lots of bangles, but it actually just does up. It looks so good. It just completely just elevates a simple, like, as you say, white shirt with the gold details. Just looks fabulous.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about, if I ask you 5 pieces, must-have pieces for the spring summer. Let's just do that one, and then we go into like our followers' questions, and then we try to cover everything. So give me 5 pieces that you think you must have these in order to keep to get your spring summer wardrobe going.
I love a sneaker. I'm not going to lie. A white sneaker is you just held up. I feel like you can just wear it with anything. I could do it with, you know, a printed top, a dress, you know, it's just, you can dress down items. As I said, wear your nice black pants and put it with a white sneaker. You can actually wear a sneaker to dress down pieces. It's flat, it's comfortable, it's so stylish.
And we don't really think of that. Yeah,
it's a great way to dress down something. And also, I love your sneakers you've got that have got like the leopard print detail or the gold. I love those ones with the gold laces. They're so fun. Again, that with a pair of denim jeans is just like an elevated sneaker. It's just giving that little touch of fun and style. So I think a sneaker is fantastic for anyone that's on their feet, running errands, working from home, whatever it is. You know, it's a practical shoe, and it's also still covering your feet. So, you know, in this trans-seasonal weather, we can't quite go to sandals. And that brings me to the second shoe I talk about, that is your mule, that you've got that backless mule. I love those shoes. They're just so perfect this time of year when it's colder in the morning, but then it warms up during the day. So you've got the cover at the front, open at the back. And again, they are a flat shoe, so they're really comfortable. They're easy to walk in. But, you know, again, that just steps up a denim pant, or, you know, with a dress, just actually dresses something like a beautiful white dress. You've got all those beautiful floaty dresses, and I feel like you put a mule with it and it's just a really nice, smart, casual look. So that would be my 2 shoes. And then I think 3 other items. I would say a white shirt. I feel like your white shirt you've got on right now, you just can't go wrong. It just is going to go with so many of your pants, even beautiful printed skirts.
And this is pure linen, which is perfect for this time of the year.
Exactly. But also, you know, I'm at a point now where I'm starting to wear shirts in the warmer summer weather as well. I was talking a lot about linen in my summer styling group last year, because I'm actually at a point where I'm really conscious of protecting my skin. I'm out a lot in the sun, but even I'm out in playgrounds, I'm out in the backyard with the kids. And so actually wearing a linen shirt can be great because I've got a lot of coverage, but because it's 100% linen, it's breathable and it's really good to wear in hot summer. So I might have a pair of shorts on, but then I wear a linen shirt and I'm covering my back and my skin, and I'm wearing my hat. I sound like such a mum now. Like, it's just how, you know, I'm so much more conscious of my skin. But I'm spending a lot of time outdoors. So I actually think a white shirt is perfect for spring now, because, you know, you can't wear a shirt as much in winter. I say this to people, like, you can't wear a shirt as much in winter because it's got, you know, no warmth. It's hard to layer under knits and jackets and things. So get it out now, wear it now. And then you're probably going to, if you buy one now or you have one, you wear it now. But you also can wear it into summer. Even as it gets hotter, it's actually a really good breathable fabric. So I'd say sneaker, mule, backless mule, maybe in a color or leopard, or, you know, your beautiful blush pink, and then a white shirt. And then I also really love your printed tops. I feel like these long sleeve printed tops are such a good go-to for, you know, that wash and wear fabric. I love the billowing sleeve. So much of that sleeve detail is in at the moment with that volume. And I feel like if you add a print into your wardrobe for spring, you just feel this sense of update and freshness. And you're still needing to dress a little bit warm because it's not quite, you know, singlet weather or cami weather, because I love your camis. But yeah, I feel like this is a really good layering piece that I could put a blazer over the top if I was working, or I could actually just throw on a really nice trench coat if it's a bit cooler during the day. But having a print like this, I think is beautiful. And then the fifth item is a tough one. I'd probably say denim jeans, whether it's a white jean or a blue denim. I know you've got the blue denim, but, you know, whatever it is, I think that jean that's just going to take you. So, you know, one thing I'd say about spring that's lovely is if you do a blue denim, maybe look at doing a cropped style. So you might have a full length pant, or you might have a full length blue pair of jeans. But what about thinking about a white pair that's cropped at the ankle? Because great news, we don't have to be wearing socks and boots and tights and big heavy coats. So I love the idea of having, like, you know, you've got your white shirt or your printed top, and then you've got a cropped trouser that you can wear with that sneaker or mule, and it's just showing a little bit of ankle. And okay, our legs are still very wide at the moment, we're just coming out of winter, but it's a really nice feeling of just, you know, it's not so cold that you have to be wearing boots and socks and long trousers. And I just think that's also a really lovely look for spring. It's simple, you know, it's 2 flat shoes. It's a great white shirt that's really breathable that goes through to summer. A great print. I mean, if I was going out at night, let's just say we were out of lockdown, in a perfect world, I was going to a restaurant or having lunch with girlfriends. Eventually, you know, you could be dressing this top up. Yeah, so then you could dress this top up with beautiful skirt and heels. So it's also pieces that you can really wear lots of different ways. So that would be my 5 spring items.
Fantastic. And let me just start. I'm going to get closer here so I can read some of the comments. So someone is saying, Woodlands is saying, I never did accessories before Carolina, and all her accessories are amazing. But very, very, very happy you feel that way, because... Yes.
I love your earrings that you've got at the moment. They're popping that turquoise. They're beautiful.
Yes,
beautiful. They're gorgeous.
They are. And there is I don't know if I ever mentioned to you the story behind these earrings, but there is the most amazing group of women, and they had traveled past in Colombia, and now one of them set up this business. It is not a charity, it's a proper business, but I think that is fantastic because they gave she gave the other ladies in her area the opportunity to work and do something that they love. And you can really see all this is made by them.
Oh, it's so gorgeous. Yes, because I've got those ones with the pink. I think they're pink and orange or pink and yellow. I love them.
Really liked, and they work really well, which we love. So I just keep...
I know, and Nicole's saying that she loves the Alissa wide leg crop jean. That's the one that I've got on today. I don't think you can see it. I'm not sure if I'll try and turn the camera down to see, but I've got that on with this top, and it's just like, so you can see I just tucked the top in, but they're not too fitted and skin tight, and they're just really cute and cropped, and they go like a wide leg, but without being too flared. They just go straight down from the thigh. I can't show them perfectly, but they're such a nice jean, and they've also got a really beautiful amount of stretch as well. I love that they've got that bit of stretch. I'm so comfortable.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question here.
Yes.
How do you feel they fit in bum?
Perfectly. Perfectly. Yes, because I do wear high-rise jeans, but I find that these ones are not too high, but they've got enough coverage. They've got so much stretch. That's what I really like. And do you know what else I'd say about white jeans? That you've done such a great job with your jeans, with your white denim. And I know you've got 3 pairs. You've got the skinny, you've got the straight leg, the Angela, which I've also been wearing. And then there's this one that's got the wide leg and cropped, but you can't see the pocket lining. They're not sheer. And that can happen a lot with women trying to shop white denim. And, you know, it's quite frustrating. You try on white jeans and you can see that pocket lining because the denim's just that little bit sheer. You know, and it's just frustrating because they might fit you perfectly, but people just can get put off by that so much. So someone's saying the cropped and wide legs suit shorter women.
My mom wears them, and then she said to me, never in my life I thought that I was going to wear prints, and now you have me wearing prints. Never I thought I was going to wear white jeans, and I am wearing white jeans. That says a lot.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think, you know, it's really important when you try them on to really look out for not having them too sheer, because, you know, wear skin color underwear, I think, is really important because the white shows up. So that's the problem with the white pockets, is they're lined with white fabric. And so if that denim is just that little bit sheer or a little bit light, then you can see that pocket lining. So those 3 white jeans that you shared with me to do that reel, to do that video, no see-through. I can't speak highly enough of them. So yes, and very comfortable on the bum. Actually, I can sit down in these all day and be doing work. Someone just asked if you can wear them if you're shorter, if they're a crop jean. Yeah. Yeah, and I think definitely, I think what, you know, the best thing to do is have a look at the model, have a look at the length on her. Now, on me, they're quite cropped. I'm quite tall. I'm 176 centimeters, but there's no reason why, if you're shorter, you might actually be wearing them as almost a full-length jean. So some people, if they want to wear a crop jean, might take them up. And that's just something, you know, that unfortunately is with trousers is difficult with people that are petite. You might get them taken up so they are a cropped look. Jeans are very easy to get taken up. You know, it can be such a simple thing to do. They're doing it all the time, tailors and things. But you might also find you wear them full length. So they're a beautiful wide leg jean that just sits perfectly on your shoe. So flattering. Love that.
Fantastic. And then we have 3 different types of jeans. So we have the skinny jeans, we have the straight cut, and we have the wide leg. And this was made out of, like, you know, our beautiful customers giving us the request. Please just give us. And I know I'm at fault. You know, you've been asking me for a long time. But remember, it takes time when you're running a small business. And it is a big investment as well. Every time that we decide to do a new range or a new cut, you know, it's a lot of things involved.
Absolutely. Denim is, yeah, it's a big investment to get it, you know, exactly how you want it as well. I can imagine it's taken you a while to develop them and get those styles right and those fits.
It is seriously a few grays.
Do you know what? I actually, to say, working behind the scenes in fashion, I worked with brands like Sportscraft where there was someone that just developed denim. There was someone in the brand that just designed denim because they'd come in with all these swatches and different fits and different looks. And it's a whole new category. So for you to go down that path, a lot of respect for how much work goes into those fits and the zippers and the buttons and the, as I say, the denim quality to make sure it's got a bit of stretch but not too much. So it's yeah.
It's too
exactly.
much. If the wide leg is too wide, then, you know,
that's overwhelming. Yeah.
Because we want to have also a lot of classic pieces that you can wear over and over. So anyway, so tell me a little bit about which type of jeans do you recommend for each body shape?
Yeah, look, I sort of went through that in my reel and I felt like a skinny jean. A lot of people have said, is a skinny jean over? It's been a topic over the last sort of 6 months. It's not at all. I feel like it really is. Denim is just your own personal preference and there is something out there for everyone. Like, as you say, yeah, and as you say, there's no way you could have just developed a skinny jean or you could have just developed a straight leg jean because there's going to be people that want different styles that suit them. So I feel like the skinny jean for me, I really love for people that, you know, feel like more flattering in the leg. They want to wear something more fitted in the leg. They might be more top heavy. So they might be, you know, if they're shorter in the body and longer in the leg, I actually think a skinny leg jean is fantastic because you're, you know, really emphasizing and sharing that beautiful longer leg. And then you might wear something that's more of a looser top, like a shirt or, you know, these sort of oversized sort of tops and loose fitting sort of styles, particularly if you're larger in the bust as well. I think really good to go a skinny leg to, you know, wear it on the flattering part of your body. If you're more conscious of your, you know, thicker in the waist, then go loose tops, wear skinny jean. And I also love it for winter when you're wearing big coats, you know, boots. It can actually be really nice to just balance that all out. If you're wearing, I know, because if you're wearing a big coat and boots and then a wide leg jean, it's just a lot of fabric and you're losing any sort of body shape and definition. So I love a skinny jean all through winter, you know, particularly coats and oversized knits as well. It's so flattering. And then I feel like the straight leg jean is for everyone. I do feel like that's the style. It's going to balance you out regardless of what body shape you are because it's going straight down from the thigh to the ankle. So a skinny jean tends to do this, which is going up a little bit more, which, you know, some of us don't want to emphasize the thighs, the buttocks, whereas a straight leg is going straight up and down. So you really are balancing out your proportions between your shoulders and your hips down to your ankle without being really fitted. So you sort of, rather than doing this to your legs, you're sort of doing this, and I just think they're really flattering. Again, you know, each to their own. It's difficult to say for different people. Some people prefer a cropped length, some people prefer a full length. But I also think that a wide leg jean can also be great for people. Don't be fearful of a wide leg jean. I'd stay away from a flare. There's a lot of flares coming in, and that can be such a hit and miss because it sort of comes in and then really kicks out and can be very bell bottom, or, you know, emphasize be tighter on the thighs and then come out at the ankle, which is the thinnest, smallest part of our body. But I feel like a wide leg jean, like your wide leg jeans, they just float down from the thigh straight down to the ankle. And I think that, you know, that trapeze style, actually, if you think about it, is giving you a waist. Regardless of what shape you are, they're basically coming, even if you are a rectangle, even if you are thicker through the waist, you're basically from your waist going just, you know, skimming over your hips and actually coming out. So it's giving you this shape from your ankles up to your waistline. So to me, that is saying, hello, waist. You know, like, that's just giving you a waist. Yeah, so I actually think that's a really flattering style for people that also might be more conscious of their hips, because you actually can just skim over the hips and then go out. People that are more conscious of your waist and are thicker in the waist, you might find a wide leg jean great because you're actually giving yourself shape. If you're a rectangle, you're actually giving yourself shape. So it's a bit of trial and error, and it's also a bit of working out whether you want to tuck in, wear something mid-rise or low-rise. Or I usually say mid-rise or high-rise, sorry, not low-rise. I think we just, you know, that sort of younger days, and also just, you know, it's difficult with the low-rise. I think it's not the right proportions on your body. It's too low. But yeah, I feel like that would be my tips for body shapes. And I honestly say to women, I work with women one-on-one. I go into stores with them, in their wardrobes. And denim is one of the hardest items to shop and get right, but persevere. It's like online shopping. I actually really recommend women, if you're going out to stores or if you're shopping online for denim, just for a pair of jeans, buy 3 pairs or take 3 pairs to the change room and take 2 sizes. Don't stop at that. Try another store and just shop for a pair of jeans. Don't get distracted by the sale rack or shirts or prints. If you just shop jeans and go out to stores for 2 hours and just go to stores and shop, I'm sure that you're going to find over a couple of stores, you'll find your right fit and your right pair. But I would say, Carolina,
I am to challenge you because I'm working and I was always really afraid of flare jeans.
Yeah.
But I'm working on something really nice and special. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Yeah.
Really change. I do think that we have something that we place in our favor. Is like every single pair of jeans that you see is handmade. So in Colombia,
fantastic. It's really special.
So it's handmade, they're hand cut, they're handmade, and that's why there's some differences sometimes.
Yeah.
And that the beauty of that is the way they fit. You know, South Americans are very particular about how they want their legs and the bottom to look.
Yeah.
And then that's why this, you know, it's this whole thing. And when I go and do the sourcing of the fabrics and stuff, you know, it's just a whole new world.
It is. It's a whole nother category.
It's huge. 5% that, 2% less of this. It's huge. But it is the handmade. And then we're working on a pair of flare jeans that I thought, I'm not sure if we're there, but as soon as I put them on,
I can't wait. I can't wait. And that's what it is about as well. That's what I say. Like, you know, the flare jean is a harder style, but doesn't mean walk away from it. Yeah, I think it's finding the right pair. And I love the fact that you're like working so hard on getting those pairs right. I can't wait to see it when it comes out. But I would say the 2 things I say is the hardest thing to shop, to persevere with, is denim and swimwear. They're both the items that are, you know, really, really hard to shop and really challenging to find the right item. But you know, the fact that you've got a couple of different styles, I do think that there's something for everyone, and I can't wait to see that flare. That's so exciting.
My darling, it's just been, you know, just to wrap it up, I was going to mention it here again. My ladies, don't forget that Penelope runs an amazing spring-summer styling group.
So I've got my spring one is just finishing up this week, and then my summer one starts the last week of October and goes for 4 weeks. So I'll be covering all things sandals and, you know, shorts and skirts and dresses and all those things for high summer.
there you go. You still have lots of time to
Yeah,
join. And
definitely.
Penelope, an absolutely pleasure to have you here. Lots of useful tips. I
Thank
can't wait.
you.
I'm gonna be answering a lot of questions.
Yeah, well, and I can't wait to come into store once you're open again and even do some styling tips in store because, you know, you've got so many scarves and so many beautiful pieces. I just can spend hours in there, you know, rummaging. And I even just look at, like, behind you, I'm looking at my background and going, it's just so plain. I'm like, I want to go into store and have a play with all of your beautiful hats and things.
And just brace yourself because all this whole amazing team of mine, because as I always said, Carolina doesn't happen just because of me. It's all of us working together.
Yeah.
We to bring you the most amazing in-store experience when we open. I think that you're gonna be so happy to see so much newness.
Yes,
And
definitely.
it's gonna be an amazing experience. So in the meantime, let's just all jump online.
Yeah.
But when we open, we will be able to welcome you and, you know, and you and all the beautiful followers into our stores. We cannot wait. I cannot wait.
I know.
Know that the girls are itchy to get out there and to get into the stores to help you. And yeah.
It's so lovely to chat, Carolina. Thank you so much for having me on your live. I love your coffee chats. You're fabulous to chat with. And I feel like when we're in store, we could just talk for hours for fashion and fashion things. So I can't wait to see your new items. And yeah, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Carolina.
Ciao.